Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And back again for the Ogre's Pride World Tour. We have cleared Conquest easily, and now it's time to take on Tempered Edge easily, and the first 5 stages of it. So Earth, Space, Light, Wind, and Water will be our first batch as always, and the first stage will be the easiest, because they are Earth and we are fire. Well, no, hold on. Let's see. That's not true. We have to turn it around. Well, no, that's fine. No, I'm an idiot. They're space enemies. Well, we're going to use the same team that we did in the previous video. Benimaru, Soe, Water Shuna, Hakuro, Momiji, Fire Shuna. And we're going to run through all of Tempered Edge between these next 3 videos. And it's going to be not overly difficult. The most difficult stage is going to be the second Earth stage, because they are very attack heavy, and we have very little defense, but maybe with type advantage and the extra damage buff we can get through it, but that's for tomorrow's video. So let's get started with Earth 1.0. Well, would you look at that? We actually got a good orb change. We don't even have to use Soe, we can just use Shuna and call it good, and then we'll bring in, I guess, Momiji for Hakuro since he has the most orbs. I think I said that we're going to be type advantage here. I was mistaken, because I can't remember my own elements in my own damn game that I cover and play and post videos about every single goddamn day of my last life for the 3 years almost. Don't worry, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Gacha games don't make people insane. They're already insane for playing gacha games. And ain't that the wow. Ain't that the actual truth. Alright, we'll just use Shuna again, I guess, and we'll just keep Soe and Hakuro cheap. We should get the double stack, yep, perfect, and we'll just do this, and then we'll take you out for actually Hakuro. That way next turn, hopefully, we can just use everything. And I think we'll send this 6 against Soe. We're going to get a lot of points back. Nowhere close to getting an ult, though, for anybody. I mean, we can do this as well. Rush the ult a little bit, and give us some extra blue damage, which means that we'll do a little bit extra versus Soe than we did Benimaru. Well, I'd say that, but we did have type disadvantage character up here. Not a big deal still. We still did more. Alright, oh, okay, that works. We actually have a Momiji ult as well. Alright, thank you very much, appreciate that. I don't think we'll actually be able to kill. We only have 150 points, so let's do another turn of this. That'll be cheap. So alt swap, triple convert, let's get more blue damage, I guess, and alt rush. And maybe this gets us the EX alt from Momiji, and we can take both of the characters out in one fell swoop. We'll send this over here. Yeah, alright, there's the EX alt. 200 points means that we can use both skills, or, well, both 2 skills, right? We'll probably use the synergy and the attack and synergy power from Soe, because, again, we're not type advantage, so weakness strike doesn't matter. The magic buff is only for Shuna. The pierce, we're not getting pierce power for another 4 turns, so it's not really usable there. So, Soe is going to be our next best option. Technically, we could use Shuna instead, but I'd rather not. Alright, so let's do synergy rate, synergy resistance, attack, and synergy power, and this should clear these 2 guys out. And if not, then we'll have some follow-up. 180, 183, that works too. Alright, stage 1 down. Let's move on to stage 2, which is the space stage, which we don't have a space character either. Alright, on to the space Milim stage, well, wind Milim, but you're meant to use a space Milim team from the half anniversary, and we are starting out with a very good hand that we can use Soe for. Perfect, and this is another single target nuke, so we'll bring Shuna in for Soe since he has the most orbs, and then we'll take out Shuna. Nah, I kind of want the extra points. We'll leave her in for at least a turn. She does have type disadvantage though, but it's not like this Milim hits very hard. She does have some weird nuke turns, because this was the very first blue stacking, well, traditional blue stacking team as we now recognize it, and yeah, it's certainly something. Okay, that does work, because we can do this, and then we can use Hakuro, and we can get another blue hand. And it's meant for a blue stacking team, it's just that they hadn't really decided on how they wanted blue teams to run quite yet. So her defense leaves on turn 6 and turn 11. So we don't really care about that. Turn 6 is too early to use the Pierce Power buff from Benimaru. Turn 11, I don't know if she's going to live that long, based on just her HP stats right now. But she does have the extra resistance and guard, so maybe she actually will. Alright. What's the next hand look like? Well, I mean, yeah, technically it works. Technically it does work. We do have 150 points, so we can bring Shuna back in. Or we just use Hakuro now, and then we'll just use Soe. That might actually be easier, so let's do that. So, boom. Okay, perfect. We'll take Hakuro out. Do we alt rush? Yeah, we can alt rush. We have points. Let's do that. That gets Momiji her alt. She's AoE, though. I don't really want to alt with her. I'd rather alt with Shuna. Momiji is more powerful. Well, normally. But this team gimps her because she's missing the magic buff, which is kind of unfortunate. But the team at least runs pretty well. We've got 3 different orb changers, 2 of which can convert any colored orb, and then Water Shuna, who can convert dedicated oranges. I mean, that's good. It's a well-running and well-oiled team, and it does have enough power to kill pretty much everything in the game, except for maybe their own Inferno 3. Actually, it might have enough power to kill Inferno 3, too. So, okay, yeah, we can just leave the run as it is right here. We'll use the alt swap from Shuna and then Soe again to change those 2 oranges. Got a lot of Shuna orbs now, which is nice to see. We have 2 more turns to try and get the EX alt, which we're going to be very close to. Okay, yeah. So we can actually nuke on turn 6 when her magic resistance and defense buffs go away. Alright. This worked out pretty good. She's down to, 2/3 of her HP. Momiji's attack nerf, not a big deal. She really doesn't like Shuna. It doesn't really matter. We can take Soe out for Hakuro and convert that hand. So, Hakuro is not my most favorite free-to-play character by any means. If you build a very specific team around him, he will work. But you have to build a very specific team, and I'm not much of a fan of that aspect, because both of his skills only work on one singular team, and if you don't summon for this team and you miss it, and they don't come back for a while, this Hakuro is going to be pretty fucking useless. So, alright. That'll get us the EX ult. Perfect. We can actually double EX ult. Even better. Not that she's going to live past the first one, because she only has 200,000 HP or something like that to begin with. Not a lot. Not a lot. Alright, 6,000 damage. Thank you, come again. And 1 more stack of Benimaru, just for funsies. How many points do we have? 300? 300, okay. Well, let's see, 8, 16, 24... Okay, yeah, we can do a number of things here. So let's do the magic and the weakness strike, although that doesn't really matter. Not that bit. Well, you know what? Let's not do that skill. Let's do the 2 Momiji skills and Soe's skill, and then Shuna's skill, because we do have enough points for that. Okay. So, Momiji, boom, boom. Perfect. And then we'll bring Shuna, well, 8, 16. That's not going to be enough to activate Soe's other thing, so yeah. No, we're going to be stuck at 50% regardless, because we have not used 300 points. We won't actually be able to use 300 skill points, right? Because our skills just don't add up to that amount of cost. So, in comes Water Shuna, 55 point. If we had used 5 more points, maybe. But let's send Shuna, let's send Momiji, and let's say goodbye to Milim. 472k. Pretty good. Could have been a lot higher, but we aren't on turn 8. We could have easily gone to turn 8 if I wanted to, but there's no really need for that. So, let's move on. Alright, next up is the Bride Light 2.0 stage. We don't have any light characters on this team either. We have a pretty good selection, but not quite enough coverage for everything. This is a green-focused stage and AoE, so we'll go ahead and bring Momiji in, and we'll bring you in for Hakuro. We'll just send these greens turn 1, because they're not nerfed. and they'll give us quite a few skill points to be able to convert next turn, hopefully. Unless we just get no blues. Well, okay, that works. Yeah, we can use Shuna and then Soe, and we'll be okay. Blues are not nerfed quite yet. Actually, I don't know if they get nerfed at all. Well, I guess we'll find out. All right, Soe can come in for Shuna, and we'll use his convert. Boom. We don't have any stacks of Benimaru, unfortunately. We're just missing. So these will not get us a lot, but it'll get us a double stack and 66 points. So hopefully next turn we can use Soe. And, well, we can use Hakuro. Maybe. We're doing a lot of damage to Shion, though. Oh, okay. Funny. Very funny. I guess we'll get more points with greens. Hooray! Okay. Or we could try and get the alt with Soe. We can just send these. Get him closer to an alt. I guess we could rush it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's rush the alt, and then these 3 orbs will give Soe his alt. We won't have enough power to kill them immediately. We'll have to keep going a little bit. But now at least we have an alt that's taken the spot. And let's see. We can Hakuro. Yeah, we can Hakuro, and then we can alt swap away with Shuna. And that will work out just fine. I guess blues don't get nerfed in this stage. No, they were so nice to us back then. What happened? What happened? It was a simpler time. Alright, there's an alt from Momiji, 166 points. So we probably could alt here now. On turn 5. With both of them doing AoEs that'll have the Pierce and Synergy. So let's go ahead and do that and see if we can kill. Alright. Damage up for them. They're going to ult us, and we don't want that to happen. So let's make sure it doesn't. 166, so Momiji Synergy, and then attack and Synergy power, and Synergy down. We'll send Benimaru first, then Momiji, and we'll follow up with the Momiji skills. Benimaru, okay, yeah, they're dead. Bye-bye. 86, 84k, roughly. Alright, looking good. Let's move on to... Ooh, what is next? Is that the wind stage? Ugh, gross. Alright, the Wind 2.0 stage, one of my least favorite teams, probably my least favorite non-EX meta. Maybe that's Light 1.0 instead, but definitely does not rank very high. So let's use Shuna to get at least 5 blues, that way we can get at least a stack of Soe. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have switched out Soe. Stack of Benimaru, and I should not have switched out Soe. Yeah, well, I mean, we do have a water character, a wind character here, so I guess we'll just do... Well, yeah. Let's get some protection gauge, extra protection gauge. We'll just send Water Shuna last instead, because we're not going to do a lot. 33, 33, oh, 48 with a crit. 6,000 right there, okay. Oh. Okay, I don't have enough points to do anything with that. Unfortunate. I guess now we'll bring Soe in for Momiji. And we'll just try and get his alt. Maybe. Unless the game wants to troll me harder next turn as well. Let's get rid of those. 58 points does not leave us enough. Okay, we can do that. We can work with that. Let's bring... Oh yeah, let's get Shuna out of here for Hakuro. That way he has type advantage and won't take nearly as much. Shuna's not really going to be that impactful here anyways. So... Orb change, alt rush. Boom. Boom. Only 1 stack of Benimaru so far, so we're not going to gain a lot out of this. We'll send Hakuro last, though, because he's got type advantage. 2,000, 4,000, 4,500. This 200% orb will do, what, like 10k? Yeah. Almost 11. Pretty good. Okay. We've got the alt for Soe. We don't have a lot of points, though. But we do have 2 stacks of Benimaru, so next turn we will have some points. And then we could probably do an AoE alt here and take them out. Okay. I don't think we've nuked with Soe yet in this video. No, actually we have. We did. We did during the Light 2.0 stage. Okay, so... Orb change, orb change. Boom. Boom. We'll bring Shuna in for Shuna? Yep. Alt swap, and then we'll bring Momiji in. That'll work out pretty well. Okay. And I think we'll send this all on Diablo. He's more important to take out than Geld is, because he gives himself quite a bit of attack and crit buffs. Geld does not hit very hard, even though he is AoE. Okay, well, that's a good hand. Okay, ooh. Calm down there. Alright, I don't really want to take these ults. So, do we have enough points? I think we have exactly enough points. Hold on. 1, 2. Oh, we do have exactly enough points. Alright, so they don't want physical. They don't want... Is that Pierce defense? Yeah, they don't want Pierce. Okay, so let's just synergy then. So, synergy power, and attack. Boom. Boom. Synergy did not exist at this point in time in the game, so they have no defense against it, which is great. And then we have exactly enough to use the alt buff, and I mean, this should quote-unquote kill? We'll find out. Ooh, not enough. Ooh, unfortunate. Zoe's probably dead here. Ow. Oh, he's super dead. Oh, wow, he lived. That's quite shocking, actually. I thought that would have been enough power. It wasn't an EX ult, but how much health do these guys have? 190k? And they didn't even have that. Huh. Very, very surprising, actually. Okay. Let's do this, and then we'll send this over here. Maybe this is enough to kill. Let's do an alt buff for fun. Actually, wish I put that on Geld. Oh well. Alright, can we kill here? Shuna, what do you got? 33. Alright, I think we're done. Because, yeah, this should kill, and then this 150 orb should kill Geld. Okay, well that was actually kind of surprising that we didn't actually take them out with Soe. I mean, so we had guaranteed synergy resistance down, 70% attack, 50% synergy power, like 3 or 4 stacks of Benimaru, and another 70% ult, and that wasn't enough to kill them? Kind of shocking, actually. Okay, well, let's move on to the final part of today's video. Okay, I don't think we need to sit here at real time and go through this, so we're going to speed this up a bit and just talk over it, because this is what has now become the traditional blue stacking team. We're going to go to turn 8. That's when a lot of her defense leaves. She still does have permanent crit and pierce resistance, which is 100% at least. It might be 80, but it's rather high. But we can at least, at the most, offset it by using Benimaru and his 100% pierce power. Oh, okay, it's 70% pierce power. So, yeah, we're going to negate it and still actually gain some damage from Benimaru, because he's giving 100, she has 70%, so we're getting a plus 30% pierce power, which isn't really super duper strong, but it's better than minus 70, right? And unfortunately, with this team as it's built, we will have 400 skill points to use on turn 8, which is exactly enough to guarantee that we will be able to get the full synergy power from Soe, except for the fact that Water Shuna is only 55 points on her buff, which means that even if we use both of Momiji's skills, Shuna's skill, and Water Shuna's skill, we will still be short from using and getting Soe's full power 100% buff, which, again, doesn't really matter because this is a very, very old fight. It's not like she has millions upon millions of HP nowadays. She has about 400,000? Something like that? Not a lot? Maybe less than that, even? So we certainly don't need full power to take this on. We're going to be nuking with Fire Shuna. It's a single target. She does have the personal magic attack. The weakness strike, again, means nothing here because we are not type advantage. We only have one type advantage unit, which is Water Shuna, who is definitely not the focus of this team. And for the first turn and then turn 3, we do get that attack nerf placed on us. So we're already well past that because we're, hyper speeding through this. But, if you've played the Ogre's Pride beatdown battle, you've played this stage, doesn't really change the strategy. It just means that without running a fully super duper optimized team, we're not going to get the fully super duper optimized damage. Still not a big deal. And if we crit, well, then that's unfortunate. We're not a crit focused team to begin with. She still does not have any defense against synergy because still synergy was not a thing at this point in the game. So she is fully 100% open to that damage. The Pierce power, again, will offset her Pierce defense, and then we'll have the attack buff, the magic buff, and the alt buff, right? We've got the 70% from Water Shuna, and then however many stacks of Benimaru we get, which I think is around 8 or 9. So moving on to turn 7, we now have all 3 alts up front. That's cool. We have 1 orb that needs to be converted, which means that we will have enough to have 400 skill points on turn 8, which is exactly where you would like to be in most cases. But again, we just mathematically don't have the points or the skill costs to give us without missing a buff here, which I don't really feel like doing. So now, turn 8, you can see her defense buff is leaving. We also get a cheeky super counter from Hakuro just as a send-off. And now we are ready to ult. 2 more stacks of Benimaru. Now we get the Pierce power. I don't know why I put it on Hakuro, but he's going to come out for Momiji. So we'll use both her skills. Boom, boom. And then Shuna's personal skills. That's 240 points. And then the Water Shuna is 55, which puts us at 295 points if math serves me well. Which it generally doesn't, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Because we're just shy of having enough. So 80 point. Alright, cool. Maybe I'm worse at math than I thought, but oh well. There we go. 25 points left over, 50% synergy power, guaranteed pierce, guaranteed synergy, synergy down, 1.5 million damage. Certainly does not look impressive compared to the 33 million that we can do with Momiji, but it is certainly enough to take out this stage. So that is it for this video. Tempered Edge Part 1. First 5 stages cleared with the Ogre's Pride team with, well, not too much trouble. Just that win stage made me feel really weird about that damage output. But let me know what you guys think. That's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.